as we were to go through the analysis of all this layout, right, it's really quite heavy on the mind. Headache. But we are still willing to do it. This video, we really put our mental health on this for our viewers.
If you want sales talk, skip this video. If you want the honest truth about layouts, keep watching. Welcome back to yet another episode of Titus Honest Truth
HT.
where we cut the fluff and we tell you what actually matters in the property market.
So today is going to be slightly different.
Yes.
We are not going to be heavy on numbers, no PSF, no charts, no projection. We're going to talk about something that people see but don't really understand. Layouts.
So a lot of drawings that we will see today.
Yeah, floor plans.
Yep. So I think across many of our episodes, we always mention layout, whether it's resale or new launch. But today, I think we want to go even deeper because I think in the resale market, buyers are not just looking at the paper anymore. They want to feel the space as well.
Yep.
So I think when they physically step into your unit, they are imagining how can they live their life inside the house basically.
So we want to put the facing, the location, and even renovation aside. We are just going to look at the floor plan and then analyze the layout and ask this real question. How does this home feel for your resale buyers? So if you're currently shortlisting unit, pause first. So scan our QR code and understand what exactly a good layout will work for your own family and also in the resale market. Scan our QR code, get in touch with us. So before we start, Heike, we just want to highlight 3 main points about layouts, right?
Correct.
So number 1, we will think that it's always the space utilization.
Yes.
The first thing that buyers or your friends or family members come into the unit, how they feel.
Yep.
Right? It's not so much on paper, how big the square feet is or how small, but it's how well the space is being used.
Correct. So I think we have seen so many times, whether it's new launch or resale, right? Sometimes on paper it's big,
Yes.
but it feels cramped for some reason.
Yeah.
Then on the other side, we have smaller units, like for example, 2 plus study, but it feels like a 3-bedder.
Yes.
For some reason. So I think this is what we talk about space and how it feels like apart from just looking at the square feet lah. Because I think for layout efficiency, where the walls are placed, how the furniture fits, I think how the space flow or maybe even fight you is very important for all buyers out there to understand lah.
Yes. So the number 2 thing is of course livability. I think this is super important because we are not staying for 1 day or even 1 week. It's not like a hotel. Hotel, the windows cannot open, you're okay because you're there 3 days. The toilet got no windows, you're okay because you're there 5 days. But you are staying this place almost 365 days a year for 4 years minimum lah, for your SSD period. So the question is, can I actually live here? Right? So I visited a friend's house. He told me that he has this problem. He has a 2-story duplex. So he stay master on top. But then he has this habit, before he sleep, he want to drink water. Right? So every time about 12 midnight, before he sleep, he will have to come downstairs to the kitchen to take water to go up. So of course, one of the quick fix is fill up water bottle lah. But it's just that this layout flow might not suit this person's lifestyle. Right? And these are problems that a lot of people do not see on the surface. Until you live into the unit, then you realize, oh shit, my layout versus my lifestyle not match.
I think this is also something I don't like, which is the duplex. I agree with you. I think as you get older, it's even worse because you get even lazier to walk up and down the stairs, like basically.
Yes.
I think third point, what we want to talk about is basically the flow and movement, right? So what do we mean by this, right? Sometimes when you go to a house, right, does it flow smoothly, or is it the space is so cramped that when you walk, maybe you have to rub shoulders with your
Excuse me.
with your guests or with the family members. So I think there's something when you view a house, maybe it's empty.
Yes.
So you will not really visualize it. But for us as agents, we have seen so many houses. I think this is where we come into play. We are able to advise buyers whether this layout is good, is it smooth, or you have to constantly adjust lah, basically.
So once again, this is what we do with our clients on our one-on-one consultation clarity session, right? Whereby we just don't look at what is good, but look at what works long-term and in terms of livability for the client's lifestyle. So scan our QR code if you do have any question. So enough talk, let's go to the layout right away. And right now, what we are going to start with is 2 examples of good layout.
Starting on a good note, basically.
Yes.
So first is a 2 plus study layout, right? I think 840 square feet in today's context is quite big for a 2 plus
Generous.
study. Correct. But if you look at the layout, coming into the unit, you have the foyer area. Perfectly sized, if you ask me, because it's not too big, not too small, so you do not have a lot of wastage. And this foyer area, just nice, you can build your shoe carpentry for your daily use lah, basically.
Yeah. And the important thing about this foyer is it offers your house that privacy lah.
Correct.
When you keep the door open, your neighbor, if they come home, they will not be looking directly into your whole house.
And also good for feng shui, from what I understand. Okay, then we move on to the kitchen. 2+ study kitchen with a window is very rare,
Yes.
to be very honest. So this one is enclosable kitchen with windows, definitely a plus point down here.
Yep.
So for the bathroom, if you look at it for 2+ study, yet again, naturally ventilated, which means open windows for you.
Yeah, so if we compare back to the current layout of the 2 bedrooms, usually all 2 bedrooms in new launches and even the 3 compact in new launches, right, they don't have this privilege of this natural ventilation. So this is something that a better resale layout will offer buyers this flexibility for this livability aspect of it.
Yeah, and lastly, what we want to point out is the study, which is a very sizable room. So it can be either your storage area, you can throw all your junk down there, or even into a guest bedroom.
Yep.
Right. So this whole layout as a whole we see is very perfect. Right. So it's so perfect until the profit status. How much have they earned, the owners here?
So in a period of 6 years, the profit for this layout is up to 600,000.
So for 2+ study is a lot, to be honest.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
Some 3-bedder can't even earn 500,000.
Correct. So I think this is why we want to do this episode, because we feel layout is something buyers always overlook. So if you pick the right layout, even for 2+ study, you can earn such a big amount of money.
Exactly. So once people see a good layout, they know it's a good layout.
Yeah.
So next one we are going into is a 3 premium layout, 1033 square feet. So this will actually include the aircon ledge. So you're wondering 1033, how does it look, right? In today's context, maybe just a 3-bedroom. But we can see from this layout, there's a dry kitchen, there's a wet kitchen, there's a yard area with WC, right? So the yard area can be an area of the helper's rest area. So both common rooms are well sized, and in the master, you can have a king size bed. And between the bed and the wardrobe, you can see in the master, there's still plenty of space.
You can put your massage chair down there also.
Yeah. So most importantly, right, 1033, you have one more universal room. So essentially, to me, this is like a 4-bedroom. The universal room, it can be a rest area for the helper. It can be a work from home area. So this layout easily fits a family of 5 plus helpers. 6 people in this house, no problem in terms of day-to-day livability.
Correct. So I think because of the superior layout, right, your buyer pool become very wide. So basically, with more buyers wanting your unit, the demand goes up, and if the supply is low, this is essential for your profitability lah, basically.
Try to do our checks, right? The layout is so good, right, that nobody is selling. We can't find any recent transaction in this layout. But based on valuation, the owners who are holding on to this layout, they are making more than $1 million after 10 years.
Yeah, so I think most of them bought about 1.3 million back then.
Yes.
Wow, so sounds super cheap, thinking about it now.
Right now, it's around at least 2.4 million. So if you're the only one that's listing the unit, you can imagine the number of buyers coming to want to buy your unit. And naturally, the price will then move up itself. That's the importance of having something that is very good and very rare in terms of layout.
So if you guys want to know where is this layout, get our QR code and we'll let you guys know where these 2 layouts are located at, basically. Very good location, I have to say. Both very near MRT.
Yes. So after we have gone through 2 good layouts, right, we want to show you guys 7 headache layout. And to be honest, when me and Hiker did this, right, we really put our mental health at risk, because when we research the layout, we don't understand. We really have a very tough time understanding what was the builder doing at that point of time.
Very confusing indeed.
You'll see a pattern here. Strange room shapes. The walkway is eating into the whole usable space. You can't really use the corridor areas. And these are the kind whereby on paper it looks alright. But once you step into the unit, trust me, you will want to exit the house within a few minutes.
Sialat. So we will start off with a 2+ study, 764 square feet, and this is considered harmonized. Basically, it's a new launch still. Does not include your aircon ledge for the 764. So with aircon ledge is almost about 840 square feet.
So quite similar to just now that one.
Yes, correct. So now we look at the layout. You can see the foyer area here. So if you compare this layout to the earlier one, this foyer area is a bit excessive lah. A bit
Overkill.
overkill. Yeah. Yes, correct. Right. Then the study is not really a study. It's like a
Corner.
it's like a naughty corner.
Okay.
In between the foyer and the kitchen. So
Your son come home from school, confirm cry.
Yeah.
Because the first thing is, study corner have to do homework. Everything Every day come back home, first thing is see the study corner, have to do homework.
Yeah, quite chill. Then we move on to the kitchen, not enclosable.
Yes.
Basically no windows. So this is a galley kitchen. So but the problem with the galley kitchen is usually the galley kitchen is near the door
At least you can open door.
to sort of ventilate the house. Now this galley kitchen is in between the foyer and the living.
Yeah.
So
the
it's like
balcony is too far, the door is too far, you're in the middle.
yeah, so it's like not here, not there, like 6, 7, you know.
Yep.
Not the best layout lah, honestly.
The good thing about this layout is the room size are decent, 9 square meters for the common room. The other issue is the common bathroom does not have windows. Okay, so you have compared two plus study layout, a good one and a not so good one. So you can really see the difference in terms of the resale buyers, right? Which layout will they prefer? And just want to emphasize, we are putting aside location, putting aside facing, all these things, right? We just want to look purely based on layout today.
Okay, so next what we have is wow, this is quite shack lah. Now this is the odd shape already.
947 square feet, 3 plus
3
study.
plus study. So first thing what we see is the balcony. Super big.
Big.
And this kitchen and also part of the balcony. So you can do your outdoor cookings basically.
Yeah, not bad lah. But if you are doing your laundry, you just wash your bed sheet, you hang your bed sheet.
Yep.
Then your neighbor below go for a mala cooking. Then I think your bed sheet has to rewash lah.
Unless you want to go to sleep with the mala smell lah.
Then you like sleep in the Hai Di Lao kind of restaurant smell.
Correct. Then next we go to the living area. So if you can see here, you open the door, immediately your sofa is right smack in front of the house.
Everything can be seen.
Yeah, so it's like really no privacy lah. Yeah, so and it looks very small as well in terms of the width of the entryway.
So the next thing we also notice in this unit is both the bathroom do not have natural ventilation, no windows. And then for the master, you notice you have to walk through your walk-in wardrobe to go into your master bath. Then remember your master bath got no ventilation. So there will be humidity, there will be moisture, right? And then if your wife put the Hermes, put the Chanel in the walk-in wardrobe, then good luck. Then you have to buy more bags for your wife because over time the bag might be moldy. Then you have to spend more money.
Good for the wife. Every year there's a new bag for them.
Happy wife, but
Yes.
happy life, I don't know, no lah.
Okay, next is we're going to talk about the common bedroom 2. So if you can see here, can only fit a single bed and the room has odd shape.
Yes.
So I think this one is not more like a 3 plus study, this is like a 2 plus 2 lah. 2 bedroom with 2 study area basically.
Yes. Lastly, there's something very interesting in the master bedroom. If you see where is the aircon latch being placed, it is placed at the headboard of the master bed, right? So you can imagine at night you on aircon, then you sleep. Just behind you, the compressor is headache. Number one, noise. Number two, you on aircon but behind you is hot.
Correct.
Then how does this thing work?
Jialat.
Cold but hot. So of course, if we are in a winter country, then you can save on heater lah. But Singapore so hot. So this placement of the aircon latch is really very interesting lah, in my opinion.
Because usually aircon ledges, they put it in the common bedroom outside there.
Yes.
Yeah, so that is the norm. So this one is extraordinary basically.
So as of now, we hope that you can see where we are heading in terms of the bed layouts, right? You can see there's a common pattern throughout both layouts that we have shown. So right now, let's go on to layout number 3.
So when you see this layout, this is a 2 plus study, 872 square feet. So you can see entryway, there's a long galley kitchen.
Yes.
Then you have a long walkway in the living area. Then you go to your bedroom, another long walkway.
Yeah, so imagine you stomach ache, right? You come back, you come out from the lift, the thing want to come out at the custom already. You want to reach your master toilet, right? You open the door, you must chong, turn right, chong, turn left, then chong again in order for you to reach your master toilet.
Jialat.
So I really don't know what to say about this L, or what is this shape that you call double L, right? Shape kind of thing. But to be fair, okay, just now we mentioned, okay, galley kitchen, okay, but then it's near the door, so there's at least some form of ventilation. But if you were to see the sofa, right, in the living room, it can only fit a 2-seater.
Very cramped.
Right? You can't even put the ottoman to rest leg,
Correct.
right? Because that would then eat into your living space. There will not be enough space for you to walk.
So when you see the living area is in the middle of the house, right? Usually living area is tucked in the corner.
Yes.
But because it's in the middle, now people have to walk in front of you, in and out. So the flow flow of the whole house doesn't really work.
The last thing about this layout is the study corner. It is stuck at a corner whereby there are no windows. It's going to be dark, that's for sure. And we are also not sure whether this living room plus study, there's 2 aircon or 1 AC. Because if there's only 1 AC, means that the living and the dining probably will get a lot of the AC. Then your study would naturally be a lot warmer lah. So this one are things that important. Sometimes when we go resale viewing, we also help clients to see where's the placement of the aircon, right? Because all this affects their livability next time.
All the small details lah.
Mm.
Okay, never mind. We move on and we
Move
look
on,
at
move on.
the next one lah. Let's hope for better things.
I know lah, it's going to get from bad to worse.
So what do we have next, Titus?
Wow, curve shape. So open door, you can see straight away the whole corridor is wasted because the 2 common rooms door are along the corridor. So basically this corridor space is wasted. And then bathroom, no windows, and because of the main door to the main master door, right, it's a straight line. So people in feng shui, people will say not good lah because your door, main door and your master door is all in a straight line.
Correct. Okay.
Then we can see that the kitchen and the dining very interesting.
Back to back.
You cook here, you turn around, you eat, right? So of course the food will be very warm now.
Omakase lah.
But it's very 奇怪 lah, it's very weird lah. Then the master room, we can take a look. It's only a queen size bed. Because the triangle area above the master room really don't know what to do. Vanity table also not here, not there. Study table also not here, not there. Maybe one OC massage chair. Imagine you have the space, then you just put one massage chair there.
So if you also notice here, they have 3 balcony basically. They label as patio. But the problem with this patio is they are all awkward shape. So cannot even put a dining table, cannot even put, I don't know, can only put maybe one yoga mat.
Put plants.
Yeah, put plants. So basically you're paying for this, but yet again you cannot use them. Then last, what we want to show you guys is the living area. You can see here the living area feels quite tight and the TV wall looks as though you cannot put a big TV lah.
You can only put on the wall behind the toilet lah. Yeah, so it's going to be not a very big TV for sure.
Yeah, so for a 3-bedder, this will feel like as though it's very, very cramped.
So moving on, example number 5, 797 square feet, 2-bedder, same viewpoints, kitchen, toilet, no windows. We don't want to repeat, but this one really, there's one thing that the developer really need to go and slap him.
But if you see the layout, the balcony size, right, I think it's almost the same size or even bigger than the living and the dining area.
Yes.
To be honest, I've been there once. The balcony is huge.
Why? Why they built like that?
But they just abused whatever they could at that point in time, I guess.
Like we have mentioned in the start of our video, right? We say stay hotel for a while. It's nice lah. Bali, balcony, big, very nice. But you are there for short period of time. Every day, imagine you come home, your balcony is bigger than your living room. I don't know how to handle this lah if I'm the one living there.
Correct. So it is very excessive, and actually this is a very central located condo, just to be honest with you guys.
Okay, next we want to go big 4-bedder because we have been talking about 2 to 3 bedders. Now it's 2174 4-bedder unit. This one, the layout, you see like a number 3 based on the floor plan.
I see it now. I didn't notice, but I see it now. Okay.
So definitely because it's so big, the rooms, the living, the kitchen, the dining, the yard, a home shelter, all these are good elements and the size actually is okay. But is it efficient for 2174 square feet, not Hiker?
So for 2174, right, if you want to put into perspective, it's almost as big as a corner terrace. So the land is huge. But when we look at, for example, the balcony, there's 2 of them. Right, Titus? I think you've been there before, right?
Yeah. I went to one of the unit to bring my buyers to take a look. They actually like everything except the balcony and the walkway. Because the balcony is so big, right? They can put a normal size pool table in the balcony.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so it's huge. Then of course, the walkway. What do you say you want to do along the walkway?
I think the walkway you can do your shuttle run. If I'm not wrong, this whole walkway is up to 15 meters maybe.
More than that, I think.
Wow,
Slightly more than that.
It's very, very long. So don't need to worry about whether it's raining or it's sunny outside. You can do your daily runs inside your own house now.
So this is an example, right, why we are showing this 2174 4-bedder. It is a big space, but this example is just to show our viewers out there how poor usage of space and the layout can affect. Even though you have a big space, right, it doesn't mean anything because you have big space but it's not efficient. So resale buyers coming into the unit, probably they wouldn't want to choose your unit as compared to maybe something 1,500 square feet, but a lot more efficient. Okay, last one. This one before we show you guys, just want everyone to prepare because it's really something that I don't understand. You unveil the last example.
Drum roll. Last one, we have a 2+ study and the size 1130 square feet.
Big, huh?
It's huge. It's a 4-bedder compact in the harmonization.
But let's take a look at the layout.
So down here, first thing first, go inside the house. You straight away get whacked with your dining area, kitchen and living all in the same space. So there is no like segregation or like a designated space for each area lah. So that's the first bad thing. Then you have a very long walkway that leads into the first bathroom and then to the bomb shelter. Then another long walkway into your bedrooms.
So this is what we mean whereby just now we mentioned the flow. The flow of the house is just very unnatural lah.
Correct.
Right? You have a lot of left turn, right turns. You look at the way that if you want to navigate, you open the home shelter, you need to close in order to walk past. Everything you open the door, you need to close. You can't really move around the house seamlessly. Then, of course, just now we mentioned, you look at the balcony with the roof, right? It's a very, very sharp pointed edge, odd shape as well. So for people who believe in feng shui, I think this is something a big no-no, right? Or maybe okay because your enemy stay opposite, then you stay here. Then they say you point at your enemy, so you don't be the one that is opposite, the one that is being pointed at. But this one you can point at someone else. But all in all, what we are trying to show our viewers here today is to show you guys some examples of creative layout, but then they don't make sense in terms of livability. And that is the real reason why that in the resale market, your profits or your exit will be stuck.
Correct. So I think like what we mentioned at the start of the video, don't just look at the size. Big doesn't mean efficient.
Yes.
And small doesn't mean cramped.
Yep.
Yeah. So this is what we hope you guys have a good takeaway after watching our video today.
Okay, so to sum up our video, we just want to put the last layout versus the first two good layouts side by side for everyone to take a look. You can easily see 1033, 840, and then 1130. The biggest unit, in fact, has the worst layout. So do not just look at the size of the unit, but go deeper, look at the layout, look at how the layout flows for your livability. Like we mentioned just now, this video, we really put our mental health on this for our viewers because as we were to go through the analysis of all this layout, right, it's really, really quite heavy on the mind. But we are still willing to do it because we don't want our viewers to be risking their hard-earned money, their top dollars for a bad layout and they will get stuck.
So if you guys have any questions with regards to layout, whether it's in the resale market or in the new launch, just scan our QR code, ask your questions away, don't be shy, we are free for consultation.
Or if you have any bad layouts that is worse than what we have shown, let us know.
We also want to learn more basically.
Yes, yes. So thanks for watching another episode of Hiker Titus Honest Truth. HT. We see you in the next episode.
Bye.
Bye.